There's a good grab onto Karma right away at the windmill by Blitzcrank, played by Archos here, but Amumu retaliates with his own bandage toss. Ziggs trying to put out a lot of poke from behind his own front line. Lee jumps in. There's the power from Blitzcrank, but there's the shield we've been talking about from Karma. Very, very deceptive health. Amumu is going to get out alive despite the poison dot on him from Teemo. It turns into a 4v3 though as Blitzcrank is still able to stick around, and the grab to kite that poor Darius as Lee picks up the kill. Meanwhile, bottom Skarner picks up an early kill onto Mordekaiser as Karma and Ezreal still battle up here against the aggression coming out from Death to Llamas. Death to Llamas wants to channel this tower down before reinforcements arrive via Revive from Beware Tall Grass. Teemo just standing in front of his teammates to take a lot of those skill shots so that they can continue channeling. Teemo's actually going to get caught by that apprehend though. Can Ziggs finish the channel? No, Amumu's going to stop it with a bandage toss across the corner of the wall and a double kill by Karma with that AoE burst. Darius and Ezreal are going to chase down Blitzcrank as Karma now begins to channel on her own. Amumu's going to keep chasing down onto Ziggs. Ziggs needs to try to run away. He's juking, but there's a bandage toss doing so much burst damage, and Teemo is going to come up with Lee to try to save Ziggs. Amumu is going to get taken down with the help of one huge tower hit, but it doesn't matter because Karma from Beware Tall Grass will take the windmill for the blue team.
Naotasan with an awesome play right there, really securing that windmill by taking those two guys out of the fight immediately, turning around to Cap, letting his teammates zone the enemy away so that he could cap freely up there to secure that point. Good play right there. But now we see Death to Llamas grouping up in the center of the map. They are making a little train here. They're going to go ahead and hang out in these bushes. They're going to wait for some poor, unsuspecting guy on the other team, but no, Blitzcrank is just going to blow the entire thing by walking out into the open and getting attacked while going into the bushes, but it is 4v2. Zenthien cannot jump over walls, but happens to a champion, so he's going to take a bunch of damage. Cless, however, is going to circle around and then get back into a position where he can dish out the hurt, but he is going to get chased away and into a Teemo mushroom. Unfortunately, Dusekkar hanging out trying to defend that point, and it leaves Karma alone at the top, unfortunately, to try and defend that point alone against any team.
Okay, we'll see what Karma can do to delay this. It's still only 1v2 because we do see Lee and Blitzcrank being caught by Amumu. Crystal's Admoney comes in with a true shot brush. Lee is going to get the cleanup kill onto Amumu, or rather the revenge kill for Blitzcrank, and Ezreal's just going to ignore him and run straight up to the top to help Karma defend the windmill. Karma a bit low on health, but as we mentioned, not going to be an issue with that shield that she has. Well, Ziggs is sitting on the sideline. Oh, the ult is going to connect to Karma, but there's the shield. She has double her health all of a sudden, and the mind shield does come out. Blitzcrank not able to get the grab. Ziggs will go down as Darius comes up, gets the apprehend to pull Blitzcrank right back. As this is going to connect across the wall. Heals coming up from Karma. Karma is still alive and well. Lee has decided to separate from his team and go straight for the refinery. Can he get the full capture? The bandage toss lands right as the tower finishes the capture. Amumu taking quite a bit of tower hits, and Blitzcrank and Teemo are going to join up. They've completely switched sides on the map. Towers are being captured. Pretty much alternating pattern right here as Mordekaiser and Ziggs recapture the Boneyard in the favor of Death to Llamas, now regaining that 3 cap to try to catch up in Nexus points.
Ezreal trying to back cap that drill over there, but I don't know if he's gonna. It's really scary. Classic, get out of there. Yes, he's going to arcane shift away from that point. Garrison gets thrown down on it for safety's sake over there. Volandum trying to capture that top point, but he does have Cless coming up from the bottom, although Cless runs over that mushroom, lets him know that he's there. Zenthien wants to land that apprehend, and it looks like he's going to pocket it for the next champ. There he goes. He does get Volandum with that apprehend, trying to get him low, gets him with the Noxon Guillotine, splitting that Yordle right in half there. And Naotasan going to retreat up to that top, grab that health relic. Health relics also give you a little bit of mana. Naotasan, get the relic, passing on the health relic right now, going on down, helping Dusekkar stay alive just a little bit longer there, and Dusekkar would have died earlier than that if it were not for Karma, unfortunately. That tower is going to get captured by Death to Llamas.
Meanwhile, Mordekaiser finally seems to have gained some ground in the bottom lane. He took 2 early deaths here at the bottom, resulting in a capture of the Boneyard by JigglyThePuff from Beware Tall Grass. But now they're holding on to each other. But the bottom towers are the objectives right now for both teams. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the focus shift just for a short time so that one team can gain the damage buff and then go back to setting up some team fights. Blitzcrank narrowly missing a grab onto Naotasan's Karma. Meanwhile, Urthrun going to try to zone out the minion wave, keep them slow, delay it, and get some good wave clear with his AoE abilities. Those bomb throws and the minefield doing a lot of work to the minion wave. We do see Lee Sin positioning maybe to take the Storm Shield. No, he's going to set up, going to run right into Amumu. And are they going to fight? Amumu's going to chase Naked Apron Plant away. He's going to jump to a Shroom, but that lets Amumu know that there is a Shroom indeed right there. Blitzcrank, meanwhile, among 3 of the enemy champions. There's a good ult coming up from Ziggs, but it doesn't do too much damage yet. And a great Chrysalis Sad Mummy on top of a two-shot barrage is going to put out so much AoE damage onto the team with Death to Llamas. Meanwhile, Lee Sin's going to pick up the kill onto Darius as he gets to execute from that Sonic Wave into Resonating Strike. He's going to survive from the bleed from Darius, and he's still trying to just kite across the wall. Ezreal has a double kill though, and if Ezreal is able to jump over the wall and take out Lee Sin, it's not a good place for Death to Llamas. The missing shot is going to miss, but there's the shield from Karma mitigating all of that damage, and the shutdown gold goes to Karma as she takes out Lee Sin. Cless and Naotasan now going to retake the windmill or Beware Tall Grass.
Point trading places, but Naotasan is looking kind of low on hit points. However, Naotasan is Karma, though opting to go back at the moment. Cless is going to hang around up here above the point, but in the center of the map, however, Dusekkar has been intercepted, and there's just Teemo mushrooms and minefields and Blitzcrank grabs and satchel charges and airborns and just all sorts of bad things happening to him, unfortunately. Getting caught in the middle of the map like that is going to really inhibit his team's ability to hold the top point. Zenthien having to retreat as well, trying to bail out his teammate, but grabbing Cless there. Cless is going to arcade shift almost into a mushroom there, but Karma shows up, throws down that shield, helping Cless to stay alive. Takes that mushroom for the team there to make sure Cless doesn't get it. And Skarner and Mordekaiser trading bottom lane, each one of them killing the other one. Ziggs going down there for a moment, looking like he was wanting to help out, but instead he's going to divert his attention to the top lane as both members bottom lane. Oh, grabs Naotasan, pulls him out away from the tower, but Naotasan just retreats right on. Throws down the Garrison on the tower, expecting a push, but looks like they didn't want to push right at that exact second. Naotasan trying to finish off Volandum with the help of Cless there, but Cless not able to land that skill shot. Another grab on Karma right there, but Amumu comes in. Dusekkar looking, he wants to get Volandum in range so he can take him down, but Volandum is going to be able to get away, unfortunately, and Ziggs is going to go down up on the top. Naked Apron Plan gets caught with a bandage toss and finished off, and now Volandum is going to have to run away. Nice, conveniently placed mushroom right there. Is Dusekkar going to check it with the bandage? Oh, it's a little bit late to the party on the bandage toss, but that is good for Teemo.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, Mordekaiser taking so much damage from Skarner. Skarner is going to commit to this fight. He's just chasing Mordekaiser down under the tower, but Ziggs is going to show up, so Skarner smartly backs out. That's going to force Mordekaiser to probably go back to base. There we go. But I wanted to mention earlier, Urthrun kind of made the mistake of backing off the Boneyard a little bit too early. All he had to do was just throw one ability, a long range, to clear out the minion wave, or help clear it out, but he didn't, and the neutralize ended up happening because of the minion push from the blue team, and that results in a little bit of a increased point gain by Beware Tall Grass for a few seconds there. Meanwhile, at the top, right now, Death to Llamas is allowing Cless to put out just too much damage, and here comes a two-shot barrage down the lane, as Skarner is trying to defend the Quarry all on his own against 3-4 people now showing up here at the bottom. As I mentioned, the objectives are here at the bottom of the lane, and so Death to Llamas has taken the initiative to try to cap it for that damage, but Skarner comes back with that revive, gets the impale onto that poor Yordle scientist, but Ziggs is going to run away with that minefield. There's the knockup from Blitz. Ziggs doing a great job of kiting. Teemo, meanwhile, has baited out Darius all the way through, still have very good health, and everyone from Death to Llamas is still alive. Archos on Blitzcrank running and tries to get Silence, not able to connect, but can he get the grab over the wall? He just wants to get this kill, and there is the punch alongside Mordekaiser, who will get the last hit on that kill. Meanwhile, Lee Sin gets a damage buff, but he can't stay and fight here at the drill. He needs to back out. It's a 2v1 situation, not the place you want to be, and rather than going all the way back to assist Lee Sin, we're going to see Blitzcrank go for the refinery while Teemo goes straight for the windmill. Great decision making coming in from Death to Llamas.
Yeah, splitting up like that, knowing that the windmill is undefended right now, they can break someone off, send them up there, and they know they'll be able to get that point completely uncontested as long as they are applying pressure, being active elsewhere on the map. And at the drill now, they're diving pretty hard in. They want to get Naotasan and Naked Apron and Dusekkar off there. Naked Apron Plan getting caught, but not able to be killed, unfortunately. Just a little bit too tough for that. Archos, though, looking a little bit worse for wear up at the top lane, but so is Zenthien. This could be one grab away from complete unmitigated disaster, or this could be one Noxian Guillotine away from Blitzcrank ending up in spare card spin. We're going to see what happens right now. Archos is getting chipped down, misses with the grab, and is going to get taken out by Cless. so no Nox and Guillotine to be had now. But Naked Apron Plan taking the hurt, and are we going to see it here maybe? Oh, nope, doesn't need to use that Nox and Guillotine. Get out of the way! Oh, too late.
The kill from Ziggs across the map with that Mega Inferno Bomb. Now going to try to stop Ezreal. The tower will finish, but a quick burst kill by Ziggs, and that's going to give a double kill and the windmill back to Urthrun of Death to Llamas. And Amumu and Karma speeding up here. Can they get the interrupt? No, they're not going to interrupt and neutralize, but they will stop the capture, maybe even pick up a kill here. The Minefield is going to slow down both Amumu and Karma. Teemo showing up, but Amumu just needs to land one more bandage toss. It's going to miss as Urthrun makes a quick hit stop for that health relic. There's the grab. It actually pulls Amumu away from that mushroom, but it doesn't matter because Ziggs still stuck around for that kiting and extra damage. Blitzcrank picking up the kill credit right there. Karma now trying to defend this neutralized tower until her teammates come up so that they can tap it back in favor of your tall grass. But Lee Sin's going to jump across the wall, but look at that heal plus the health relic, and now there's the shield. Lee Sin having so much trouble killing off this Karma. Finally gets the kill, but Ezreal and Darius have shown up. Are they enough? No. Cless gets completely zoned, and now Lee Sin just bouncing back and forth as Blitz pulls in the Darius. There is the power fist for that knock-up, and Teemo, Lee Sin, and Blitzcrank return to the windmill to cap it for Death to Llamas.
Death to Llamas in control of 3 points again. Top tower has been moving back and forth pretty handily so far this game. TomahawkJoe pushing up on the bottom, but Cless is cutting around behind, and it looks like he wants a piece of that, and he knows exactly where he is. He just needs to be able to get in there and land a hit, but he doesn't want to mess with TomahawkJoe while that ghost was active. So instead, Mordekaiser is going to go ahead and B, but that leaves a lot of people on the lower half of the map, and a lot of people from Death to Llamas on the upper half of the map. So there was a Hextech sweeper went off in the bushes up there. Teemo Volandum was throwing that down to make sure there was no horrible surprises in there. Cless trying to get the Storm Shield. They're zoning away from it, enemies away from it as best they can. Cless is able to secure that, though Naked Apron Plan dives on in. Misses, though, with the Apprehend. Unfortunately, not able to keep him pinned down. A grab there from Archos, pulling Zenthien right on into the fight, and they are able to get him pretty low, but they're not able to finish him off right away. Got the damage coming in from Ziggs right there. Archos has to back out from the fight a little bit. Can't afford to stay in there for too much longer. The mana barrier is active on him. Dusekkar's damage just slowly ticking away as time passes. The longer Dusekkar is left alive, the more damage he does. Plus with that arcane shift over the fence there, Volandum body blocking that shot from being able to kill Naked Apron Plan. Naked Apron Plan looking a little worse for the wear. I don't know if it's a good idea for him to engage on in this or not, but Naotasan sees an opportunity to go up to the top, goes up to the top, threatens that cap, forces the enemy team to come up there to stop that, and Archos getting Naotasan there with that silence there, almost killing Naked Apron Plan, still alive somehow by virtue of the essence of Painkiller. He lives on. Zenthien is able to take down Teemo, but loses his life as a result now, and now Cless is trying to get out. Where's that arcane shift? Right on through that wall. Ezreal teleporting through that house, disrupting some sleeping people as he escapes, getting airborne for his troubles. Dusekkar tries to save him with a bandage toss, but isn't really able to do so. He doesn't have the health or mana to be able to commit to anything further than what he had done there.
Blitzcrank sticking to Dusekkar on Amumu. Is he going to get the kill? Just needs 1 or 2 more hits. There's the grab for the kill, but that made him spend too much time chasing. Ezreal's going to come up and block it. Will the True Shot Barrage hit? It will hit, but not pick up the kill just yet. Meanwhile, blue team, as we see, has been taken down to half health on the Nexus. So now they're pretty much tied up in the overall score as we see another assault happening by Blue Tall Grass here onto the windmill. Death to Llamas trying to defend. Teemo coming around. No, he's going to maybe go for the back out as Naked Apron Plan jumps in. That was a bit of a mistake though, as Darius keeps him on with that Apron. A ton of damage going on. Cless is allowed to put out so much free damage once again, but Lee Sin this time coming around from the back. That's exactly what Naked Apron Plan needs to do, but look at that dunk coming out from Zenthien. Zenthien still puts out some good damage as Cless is now stuck with this Lee Sin right on his face. Teemo also putting out so much damage. There's the burst from Blitzcrank. Don't want to risk Naked Apron Plan getting bursted down with an Arcane Shift Mystic Shot combo. Very, very well played. That's exactly what Death to Llamas needed to do from the get-go of this game. They needed to single out Ezreal. They needed to take him out. Cless has been allowed to put out so much free damage. Meanwhile, bottom lane, actually the Impale going down on Mordekaiser by Skarner. This doesn't seem like the best fight for Skarner, but he's so tanky compared to Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser taking so much burst. Can Skarner actually turn this around and turn it into a kill for Blue Tall Grass? He will get the kill, but Naked Apron Plan shows up at the tower to get the revenge kill onto Skarner.
Yeah, Mordekaiser diving in pretty hard, opening with his ultimate right away, but JigglyThePuff, Skarner turning that right on around. You see, look at all these red dots all over the map. It's just Teemo, 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 Teemo everywhere there. Now this in, Dusekkar trying to make a play for the top point, but getting pulled into that tower. Naotasan, a lot of hit points there. Dusekkar going in. Are we going to see that? There goes the curse of the Sadman right there. Dussekkar's HP was a lie. Karma keeping him alive right there, keeping him up to deliver that percent damage. It's just ticking like a clock, counting down until Archos is going to be defeated. And we just Karma, nope. Ezreal's got that under control. Cless able to finish him off right there. Karma, good job keeping Amumu alive up there. Cless able to stand back and deliver the damage while they were busy trying to kill Karma and Amumu there. Good play up at the windmill. Windmill changing hands once again, now going in where Tall Grass's favor.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, another Impale, and look at that first damage coming out once again by Skarner. Skarner's so tanky. Ziggs forced to come and help Mordekaiser once again. TomahawkJoe has just needed so much assistance, and this takes away a lot of the attention from top lane. JigglyThePuff isn't necessarily looking for the kill, just looking to draw out a couple more players from Death to Llamas away from the windmill, away from the drill and the refinery, so that his teammates can set up a better play. Meanwhile, we see Archos, Volandum, and Naked Apron Plan trying to wrap around against Darius and Karma. Ezreal is in the lane. They're going to go for Darius first, it seems, but Zenthien does get the shield from Karma, so they're going to back on out for now. Meanwhile, Archos trying to land a grab across the corner of the wall right there, but Cless will jump right on out back to the windmill under the tower, and Cless playing exceptionally well when defending a tower, just staying away from harm's way, putting up free damage, but Amumu is going to get caught at low health, so that's a quick kill for Death to Llamas, and they're going to feel really confident at 4 people right now. They're running for the refinery, and we do see a ping down at the drill. Will Tallgrass respond correctly and go for a counter cap, or is Karma just going to distract them long enough for Amumu to come back up? Karma has distracted them, but will get taken down fairly quickly once again. Meanwhile, Ziggs has returned to take away this minion wave push against the drill, maximizing the play for Death to Llamas as they now pressure the refinery, but a good true shot barrage is going to interrupt that while Skarner has taken out Mordekaiser. Gets interrupted by Ziggs. Mega Inferno Bomb. Ziggs will be able to reach there in time. Teemo, meanwhile, gets taken down at the refinery with the help of a tower. Archos and Naked Apron Plan now trying to run away. Naked Apron Plan smartly avoiding that health relic and now running Amumu through shrooms so that they can get away to safety. Darius, Ezreal, and Amumu now rejoining up at the windmill. Ezreal needs to try to run away. There is the uppercut, but not going to follow up with a grab as there isn't enough damage to follow through.
Alright, now Archos grabbing around that speed shrine, circling around. He's just looking around, waiting for his teammates, doesn't want to go in by himself. It's very important to group up in this game mode. And nice grab right there, pulling Zenthien through the fruit stand, knocking over those watermelons right there, and Zenthien taking a lot of damage there. Mumu coming down from the top, but isn't able to connect with the banish toss. He has to walk on into the fight. Cless is, Cless, I'm scared for you. That poison from Teemo was just so strong right there, taking Ezreal down. Karma trying to keep Dusekkar alive, buying him those extra seconds. Sometimes seconds are all you need, but Karma needs a lot of seconds right now up at the top, and she doesn't have any. She is bankrupt from seconds. Her debit card is overdrawn. She owes the bank some seconds now. Death to Llamas is able to capture that top point, but Skarner just keeps putting outrageous amounts of pressure down bottom. Skarner has just been taking out Mordekaiser in one way or another, either by killing him or by forcing him out of the lane or by forcing someone to come down from the top. Just time after time, this entire game, Naked Apron Plan having to go down there to respond to this, but JigglyThePuff is not having any of that. Naked Apron Plan is like, whoa, I just picked a fight with a Scorpion, I regret this decision. Running back to the summoner platform is going to get taken down. Blitzcrank is like, dude, it's just a bug. It's just a bug. And he splats it with his giant boxing glove.
We go on top lane, Urthrun in a very, very bad position, get caught by the Apron, but here comes Teemo to help defend the windmill. Urthrun is going to get dunked by that Darius, though. Darius runs right into a Teemo shroom, but he doesn't care. Double kill with that reset, and now with Karma here, Darius should feel fairly comfortable helping channel the windmill. He's going to start porting back to base. Lee Sin sees it, he knows he can't fight 3v1, 4v1, so he's looking to set up against the refinery here, while Mordekaiser actually now chasing down the Scorpion alongside Blitzcrank. Can they get the kill? JigglyThePuff surviving for so long. The ultimate for Mordekaiser is not going to be enough as he runs right through the health relic to pick up extra health. Mordekaiser is still chasing though. He really wants this kill, but the speed shrine helping Skarner once again as Cless shows up. But that feeds Ezreal right into 3 of the enemy members. Cless trying to jump over the wall. He is successful, and that's quite a bit of a jump. Mordekaiser still chasing through. He's very persistent. Runs into a Teemo shroom. No, Mordekaiser's actually just going to pick up the kill. No problem. Ezreal dies before he runs into any of those mushrooms. Lee Sin and Blitzcrank, meanwhile, putting pressure onto Darius here at the refinery. Zenthien is trying to fight off a 1v2. JigglyThePuff now coming to the rescue. Can he get the kills before Zenthien goes down? There's the impale onto Blitzcrank, but Blitzcrank's mana bear is going to save him for the time being. Tower not able to finish him off. Meanwhile, Naked Apron Plan living with that shield from the Maw of Memorius, but it's not going to be enough as JigglyThePuff just shredding through his health with that last Whisper and other damage items.
JigglyThePuff is like, don't kill me, kill Cless instead, ran people on a chase all the way around the map, turned around, brought it back to come to the refinery and save that point. JigglyThePuff playing just awesome Skarner so far this entire game. Volandum coming down to the bottom, trying to interrupt Dusekkar, but there's JigglyThePuff right behind him. Archos is alive once again. An exhaust thrown down on Volandum, but Volandum's really low on mana too. Curse the Sad Mummy goes down, keeps him right there where JigglyThePuff can deliver that damage. And now Naked Apron Plan being the focus target, and his HP just going down, down, lower in a burning ring of Skarner. He is taken out with the help of Dusekkar's Amumu there. But an Airborne pops Dusekkar up in the air, disrupts him for a moment. Mordekaiser is able to come down there and help him. But that bought them plenty of time to secure the windmill. Just all of that pressure that Skarner has put on bottom has kept disrupting the top point for the entire game, and has kept giving Beware Tallgrass more and more chances to capture that point. By forcing people to come down, it's made for imbalanced matchups up on the top.
Yeah, you know, just JigglyThePuff really deserves a lot of credit in this game. It's not just that he has some kills against Mordekaiser, it's the fact that he's distracted so much alongside Dusekkar. Because of Karma's ability to keep the team alive, they've decided to opt to allow Dusekkar to kind of roam and distract the enemy. There's the Impale by Skarner. Again, look at that damage going down onto TomahawkJoe. Even with his ultimate, he's not going to survive. Instantly gets burst down. Amumu running to chase. Blitzcrank lands the bandage toss across the corner of the wall. Skarner sees this, turns around for a second, but decides he would rather take the tower back. Well, Zenthien and Teemo both at kind of low health, roaming around the middle of the map here alongside Ziggs. They're going to spot Karma and Darius. Is this a fight they want to pick? They burst down Darius quite a bit, but there's the heal from Karma, and Karma actually picks up the kill. Meanwhile, Zenthien will get hit by the last bounce of the bouncing bomb from Ziggs. Zenthien finishes off Karma, and the windmill will go back to death to Llamas while Dusekkar is channeling on this core. TomahawkJoe comes to stop him, but I don't think he's going to be able to pick up a kill. If anything, he needs to run. With the help of minions, windmill still being channeled in favor of death to Llamas. Teemo trying to keep Cless and Zenthien away from the windmill. It is captured, a 3-1 cap now for death to Llamas. It's a very, very close game. 116-50 and counting. Meanwhile, Dusekkar gets taken out with the help of Archos on Blitzcrank. TomahawkJoe is still alive. They're going to start with a double channel, but needs to watch out for Skarner and Karma. Mordekaiser is going to get hit once, and he's going to die. They're not able to capture it. Have to give up on that objective, and Skarner really wants this kill. He wants to take Mordekaiser out and get a safe capture here on the Boneyard, and he gets the Impale. He just needs one more hit. Is he going to get it? Yes, despite the crowd control coming up from Archos. JigglyThePuff picks up the kill, and he's feeling so confident that he's going to keep chasing this robot. Meanwhile, Naked Apron Plan, Volandum, and Urthrun are making a 3-man push against the refinery here at the top portion of the map. Ezreal going to blink over the wall into safety of his base to heal up and return as Dusekkar comes in. He puts down the Garrison, and they're going to defend the refinery with all they've got. But the Nexus is not going to live much longer. Will Beware Tallgrass be able to push back and neutralize and maybe even take a tower?
Things are looking a little weird for them right now. In that last set of engagements, things have been definitely turned around in Death to Llamas' favor. The pressure is on Beware Tallgrass at this point. Archos with a good grab right over that point there to pull JigglyThePuff away. But TomahawkJoe now coming up from behind. He wants to deal with JigglyThePuff, and Skarner is dead bottom lane. Zenthien is around that area of the map to help defend, but right now it's 3 points to 1 point, and they're going to have to get this bottom point back, and they're also going to have to get windmill, and I don't know if they can do that at this point, especially with what's going on in the lane right here. TomahawkJoe is just living and living and living, and Zenthien is going to go down that. Oh, there we go. That Noxian Guillotine really helping out. Cless able to secure that bottom lane. He just needs to get that tower capture. With that tower capture, it's going to slow down that health drain on the Nexus. It's going to give them the ability to set up for a play top lane. And now, with Mordekaiser dead from that, there's going to be a amount of time before he's able to get back on the field and be in an offensive position again, where Tallgrass can still take this. It's going to be really heavily dependent on this next play.
The thing is, Amumu already used his Curse of the Sad Mummy while he was only with Karma, not allowing for a ton of free damage for his team. It's not going to be up for whatever fight they pick here, so they need to go for a pick-off or just a shift of focus, neutralize the tower, and then force a fight. Something of that nature needs to happen, and we are seeing 4 members run towards Mordekaiser. They know he's a squishy target right now. Can they pick him off soon enough to get this tower neutralized and captured? There's the Impale. Mordekaiser's going to go down immediately. He has no chance. There's the Blitzcrank comes in with the AoE silent, keeping The entire team of Vortex Grass distracted Ezreal smartly starts the channel, but Naked Apron is having none of that. Kicks Ezreal down into oblivion. Blitzcrank living with that mana barrier, keeping Skarner distracted. Double kill for Lee Sin with the help of the tower, and JigglyThePuff is now forced to run. Victory is going to go to Death Llamas as Naked Apron finishes the game with a brilliant triple kill here at the Boneyard.
Was almost able to save it up at the top lane. Unfortunately, was literally 1 second too late with the Ziggs kill up there, and the victory is going to go to Death Llamas. Death Llamas, in their first game back from a few weeks of inactivity, taking third place in this tournament here in this game 3 of the fourth place match, DominateDominion.com League of Legends Dominion Tournament number 23.